the biggest pressure point today is the chocolate petals and getting them to fall down. They have to be tempered properly, otherwise the dish won't work. My tempering's going okay so far. I haven't got it over 40 degrees, which is where it gets dangerous, and I'm now cooling it down.
I'm just trying to cool it down just to 27 degrees, so I've added a couple more bits of chocolate and I'm just melting them in. It's moving down now.
My chocolate's all melted and smooth, so I need to add the mint oil now. The freshness of the mint really stood out when I was tasting Darren's dish, so I really want to get that burst of flavour right to balance the sweetness of the white chocolate. I've got to work pretty fast with this chocolate because it is starting to set already, which is a good sign. I grab my acetate stencils, lie them out on the bench ready, and then smear the chocolate over.
Beautiful, Billy.
Billy, that looks amazing.
Nice, wow.
I think I'm travelling okay. I've just got to keep that momentum and keep cooking.
Just have to move really quickly. Great work, Billy.
Now I need to start my chocolate collar. Making the chocolate collar is really, really important because it has to be thin enough so that when you pour the sauce over it melts and the petals fall down. It's a really fine line in getting the thickness right. I smear some chocolate over the collar stencil, peel it off and then sit it inside the ring to hold the shape. Glue it together with a bit more melted chocolate and then just hope that'll set.
Oh, Billy, you've made the collar.
Yeah.
Well done.
Thanks.
Great job. Excellent.
I've got to say, that looks great.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
I've got my petals and the collar setting. So I blitz up my violet mixture with the passion fruit powder. I need to make the 2 sugar flowers for the top of my dome. Once I've got a fine powder, I sieve that over the flower stencil, put it in the oven and let it melt for 30 seconds.
Less than 10 minutes to go. You must have all your elements ready, yes? Come on, guys, let's go!
I think I'm going to make it in time. I've still got a few minutes left. I really want to get this paint done for the petals. It was something that stood out to me so much in that dessert, that yellow colour. I have a sprayed set of petals, so I'm really happy. So now I need to get everything ready to assemble for when time is up. I put the chocolate collar on the plate, the sponge, the dome. I've got all of my elements. It's crazy. I think they're all there.
Yeah.
10 seconds to go. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Time's up.
Oh my God. The cook today was really, really difficult. It was by far the hardest challenge I think we've seen so far in the kitchen. It was a massive challenge for us to tackle. It was a lot of fun though.
I have my plate with my mousse dome and collar there ready to go. But that's really not the crucial part. The crucial part is getting the petals on there neatly without breaking them to ensure that it falls properly. I think I've done okay. I got my paint done and I don't know that any of the others got theirs done, so I think that puts me in a little bit of a better position. But it's not over yet. I've still got to pour the sauce on and it's still hopefully got to fall open. This is the moment of truth. I really want it to work. This is the biggest moment in the pressure test.
This is the scary bit.
This is the panicky bit.
Yeah, God.
Oh, quick.
Yay.
Oh, look at that.
Yay. Go.
It's going. Yay. Beautiful. Well done. It's like a little round of applause there, isn't it? It's so good. All right, then. Off you go. Leave us
Thank
to
you.
taste.
Thanks, Darren.
Darren, what do you think?
I feel really proud that Billie's able to produce such a stunning dessert. You know, visually, it's all there. It looks the same as the one that I did earlier. We haven't tasted it yet, but I'm really pleased that she's managed to get through all the elements and present such a beautiful looking dish.
Yeah. What did you say? 9.9
Yeah,
in difficulty.
9.9 in difficulty.
And she put it all up. That's incredible.
Credit to her.
Yeah. Shall we taste?
Yeah, let's do it.
Oh,
Good man.
isn't he great?
Yeah, I couldn't have done that.
All right.
The sugar is nice and crisp, but still fine. The chocolate work is very fine, which we said was going to be really important. I'm super impressed.
You don't realise how important that mint is for this dessert, because obviously white chocolate can be quite sweet, so that mint is there for a reason.
You really need it.
You need it. It just makes such a difference. It's delicious.
Yeah.
Now, it's rare that a contestant gives us a benchmark dish as the first dish we taste. And that's, I think, what Billie's done, judging by the quality of the balance of flavours, the spectacular reveal, the look of the dish. I think she's probably safe.
Definitely the toughest dessert pressure test we've seen this year. 100%. Darren, how'd they go?
Collectively, they did really well. They attacked all of the, numerous jobs with gusto. Some did better than others, but I was really impressed with all of them. I felt like a proud father when I saw the petals and then opening out. So I'm really proud of them.
This wasn't an ordinary pressure test because normally it's all about the taste, but today it was taste and also that kinetic theatre of the flour opening. The two dishes really impressed us on both those criteria. Dish of the day was, I don't know, gobsmacking, wasn't it? I think we were all amazed at how good your dish was, Billie. Brilliant work. Congratulations, you're safe. Well done,
Thank
really
you.
well.
Thanks. The dish I'm cooking today is a chicken Maryland and make an orange and star anise glaze to put over at the end. Normally this dish would take 2 hours to cook in the oven, but today I've only got half of that time, so I'm going to twice cook it instead. Firstly in the pressure cooker and then in the oven to crisp up the skin. This dish rides on the chicken. It's got to be cooked well and it's got to taste really good. I want the meat to be falling off the bones, so having that time in the pressure cooker is really important. My chicken's in the pressure cooker and I need to get onto this orange glaze. So I get some orange juice, some orange flesh, cinnamon, star anise and sugar, and cook that down in a saucepan until it's like a syrup. 15 minutes to go and it's time to get my chicken out of the pressure cooker. I need to get it out so that I can glaze it and have it really brown and sticky, ready for service. This is the second part of twice cooking this chicken, so I have to be really careful not to overcook it. If I serve overcooked chicken to the judges,
keep an eye on that glaze, Billie.
that'll be my chance gone.
Home stretch, 1 minute. Time to get plating.
Jesse, make sure you put your broth in a container.
Steady hand, taste everything.
Come on, guys. Come on, get it on the plate, girls. Come on, Jesse.
Come on, Billie, come on.
It's that time again. 10, 9, 8,
Great effort. Great effort. Seriously good, guys. Well done.
I'm a little bit disappointed about my noodles, but all in all, I'm really happy with my dish.
There's a lot at stake with this cook today.
I just hope I haven't overcooked the chicken.
Here we have twice cooked orange and cinnamon glazed chicken.
Gonna serve up. Well, I think the key here will be if it's twice cooked, the risk is always that that could mean dry. So it'll be interesting to see whether it's fall apart and delicious or cooked too much. One of the biggest days in the competition so far, because we know one thing's for sure, we're giving away that apron and we're giving away an immunity pin. Who cooked which dish?
I cooked the orange glazed chicken.
Okay, so that meant, Jessie, you cooked?
At the Hainey's chicken soup.
So, I might as well go first, shall I? Jessie, your dish, I scored an 8 out of 10. I just loved how you cooked the chicken. I thought it was beautifully moist.
Jessie, I scored your dish 8 out of 10.
I love the dish a lot. And I scored it an 8 out of 10.
Thank you. I am really proud of my dish today. Straight 8s, it's amazing. I think I'm in with a really good chance to win the pin.
Well, Jessie, you scored 24 out of possible 30 points. Billie, you need 25 or above to take out both the apron and that immunity pin.
Jessie's got 8 out of 10 across the board. That's a really great score. So yeah, I'm feeling pretty scared.
All right, Billie, I scored your dish 9 out of 10. I love that sticky orangey glaze and that little salty hit chicken skin. Delicious.
Billie, I really loved yours. 9 out of 10.
Well, you need 7 to win, Billie. I scored your dish a 9 out of 10.
I can't believe I've won an immunity pin and the power apron. It's unbelievable.
Shannon, will you do the honours?
Well done. Keep it up.
This is much nicer.
Wow. Right. That looks wonderful.
Thanks.
Yeah, congratulations.
Thank you.
Right, back
Thanks.
into it.
I really love this concept of peel to stem. It suits my style of cooking country-inspired food. Growing up, Mum cooked cauliflower all the time, so I know that every part of that cauliflower can be used. But I'm just not sure what my dish is going to be.
Billie.
Hi.
Clever, 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 clever. Cauliflower.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah. With mushrooms. I don't really know what it is actually. I'm planning on doing like a toasted cauliflower crumb.
Cauliflower is I think the best ingredient you can pick to create a dish for this challenge, right?
Yeah.
You need to focus in on that and really bring us something that's extraordinary.
Okay. This is the food I love to cook. It's finals week and I can't just deliver a simple country dish. I'm going to use everything I've learned to show off this cauliflower in many different ways. I'm happy with the dish in that it's inventive. I'm using pretty much every part of the cauliflower, and I'm hoping I can sort of turn that into a new modern dish. I've sliced the stem really thin and it's pickling to add a sour taste. I'm going to crisp up the bacon into salty shards. I'm using the florets with some mushroom and miso to make a zesty puree, and some thick cauliflower steaks. I'm really stretching myself in this challenge. I definitely feel like I'm meeting the brief in this challenge. I know the main flavours work really well together, but I'm not really sure about the cauliflower leaves.
Hi.
This is such a beautiful vegetable. The main thing is to bring out the flavour of that. I mean, I always think they're a bit almost cabbagey. I mean, how good are they?
Yeah, I know.
Just raw, they're great. Always remember, the real aim of the challenge is how can you use the stuff you normally discard. You're on the right track for sure, but is there more you can do?
Yeah, probably.
You know, there are only two places for safety.
Yep.
And
Okay.
hard to get.
Thank you.
I've come this far and I don't want to fall at this stage, so I really have to push myself. I'm going to blanch the leaves and then cool them down and use them as a garnish on my dish. I just hope it's enough, because at this stage it just comes down to the tiniest of things that can send you through to a pressure test.
Now, we'll taste Billie's dish.
I'm feeling pretty good walking my dish up to the judges. I feel like I've met the brief, which is a huge pressure point in invention tests. It's just the flavour and texture that I'm a little worried about.
So I've done a cauliflower puree, which I did from the florets, pickled cauliflower stems, cauliflower crumbs with the scraps that were left over from cutting it up, and cauliflower leaves as well.
You know what I think's really clever about it is that you could almost recreate the cauliflower.
Yeah.
If you did, you know, if you put the greens under there, I think you're really, really onto something here.
Yeah.
Oh, there's little chunks of roasted cauliflower.
It's nice being in the middle.
Matt's going, give it to me.
I love it. I really do. I love it dearly because it's a clever vegetable to pick, and you've done so much. You know, it was all about celebrating that vegetable in all its light, and you've done that. You've given us light and shade, zip and zing, and texture, and just everything. It's just an all-round brilliant dish.
Thanks, George.
I think it's delicious too, and I think this could be an absolute signature of yours because it is delicious. It's comfortable, and yet it's very clever.
Thanks.
And smart to use miso in the puree, and I love the fact you do show the cauliflower in lots of different ways. You know, sweet, creamy, sour, and also slightly bitter and herbaceous. This is the way to start finals week, I think.
Thank you.
I feel really good with the feedback I got from the judges, and if that puts me in the top two, I'll be absolutely stoked. I'd so much rather be on the gantry than being in that pressure test, which is going to be really hard. I feel like this service is going pretty well. I feel like I'm keeping up with the demand of orders.
I have 4 lamb ready to go.
I feel proud of what I've done. I'm happy with everything I've got on there. I think the flavours are pretty good.
This is the moment of truth.
Wow, so this is Billie's braised lamb and backstrap with peas and pear and mint puree. It looks spectacular.
Yeah, it looks fresh, it looks incredibly rich, it looks super meaty. With the eyes shut, it smells like country cooking. You open your eyes and suddenly you're in a great restaurant. This is beautiful, and it's, you know what it is? It is that straightforward country girl on a plate, but
I'll tell you what.
how far has she come?
Amazing. I've got to remember, I've got 3 main courses to eat, but it's hard to stop. This is absolutely delicious. And I'm trying to find negatives. I'm trying to go, you know, would I do this differently? Would I do this any better? And the only thing I would have done right at the beginning is not serve 2 lamb, but now she's done it, and she's nailed it. I'm thinking, what a clever girl.
And what she's done is nailed both. And for me, the highlight on this braised lamb shank is the crustiness, that burnished tan of lamb that's been sitting on the grill getting a lovely crust. And then, you know, we talk about, oh, look at those fancy chefs and their water baths. Well, that's the reason why.
Yeah.
Perfectly cooked, well rested. That is top shelf cooking.
But more than that, it's all those other little touches in there, that texture of the peas with that wonderful, super creamy puree, and the little pops of pickled onion and a white anchovy in there. Takes this from, you know, mum's lamb roast, you know, into a whole nother dimension. It's really sophisticated.
Absolutely gorgeous. I love it.
This dessert is sort of exactly what I hoped for. I wanted it to be a fizzy drink poured over the ice cream. And
You know how when you pour a...
You're pouring it over the top? Yeah. Yep.
When you pour a spider...
These guys need to get out more.
I know, that's sort of...
it's really worked out well. I decided to put the praline on the bottom so that it can hold the ice cream and the rhubarb stalks, and then put the granita over the top and serve the jug of fizzy on the side of the plate. I'm really loving sending this dessert out. I love the theatre of it. It is a proud moment. I love the idea of a spider as a dessert.
Oh, wow. So this is Billie's dessert. And look at this little touch of theatre at the table. Dill and rhubarb spider, dill ice cream, rhubarb, raspberry puree, roasted rhubarb.
That looks amazing. It's absolutely a spider. I'm very excited. You talk, I'm eating.
Oh, dear.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That's so good.
Absolutely sensational. Wow.
Refreshing, flavoursome, textures, theatre. It's taken us to that little childhood moment where we've all experienced the spider, but it's brought it bang up to date in terms of what a modern dessert's all about.
It's sour and bitter and zingy, but all the textures are there. That is spectacular.
It is a childhood memory, but it's turned it into an R-rated, adult-only dessert with the addition of that champagne. And interestingly, that little crumb, that little nut praline, actually finishes it and makes it. You find these little chewy kind of nuggets, and you go, God, that's good. Honestly, if we eat out a lot, you got that in a restaurant.
Oh, you'd want to meet the chef.
Why not?
I'd want to walk past the kitchen and just say thank you.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of heart and soul gone into this and a lot of thoughtfulness.
She's an amazing cook.
Well done, Billie.
Happy? Yeah, ecstatic.
We stand in awe of the 3 of you. We are more than pleased, so proud. It was an exceptionally difficult challenge, and you did an exceptional job. Individually, we can safely say that those 6 dishes were the best food we've ever tasted in this competition, ever. What we know is that you've come so far. It was well conceived, and it was creative, beautiful cooking. It was also absolutely delicious. All 3 of you would be fabulous finalists. Unfortunately, only 2 of you can make it.
Right, Billie, let's start with you. MasterChef is not just about coming in and meeting new friends and cooking great food. It's about the person that you come in, and it's how you carry yourself. It's the legacies that you leave. And the entire country, I'm sure, are looking on and going, wow, what an amazing woman. The four of us believe in you, and we know that the food that you've been putting up in this competition so far, in the manner and the respectfulness that you've done it in, is a true indication of what an amazing woman you actually are.
Thanks, Josh.
We've loved watching you grow as a cook. And today, your lamb was my favourite savoury course. All the memories of a Sunday country roast, but all the technique of a modern-day cook. Your dessert combined the memories of childhood, but with a thorough modern interpretation, the way we'd see it in any great restaurant right now. But even more, a little bit of theatre. And you know we love theatre. Both your dishes were free of negatives. And that is why you are in tomorrow's grand finale. Well done. 3 months, Billie. It's all come down to this, yeah? It's all come down to the grand final, the grand finale. What does it mean to you?
I can't believe it. I really can't believe it. It's just insane. I think they were two of my favourite dishes I've cooked so far in the competition. I think because they mean a lot to me, and I've really discovered that that's what I love cooking, is dishes that stem from something, that remind me of sort of where I came from. So, and to, you know, do that with Shannon Bennett and then feed you guys and all those guys, that was just amazing. While you guys were watching. Yeah, it's been such a huge journey, but yeah, I think today for me was, it just felt so real. It felt so real in the kitchen. Unreal, really. Like, it was amazing. So that's, yeah.
Goes to show how far you've developed in this competition.
Yeah.
You know, it's truly remarkable.
Thanks.
I've spent nearly 40 minutes trying to get one bloody sugar ball, and it's not working.
Come on, Billie.
Up until this point in the cook, I felt okay. But now I feel really frustrated and stressed. Every time I try to pump air into those spheres, they just burst. I want to get it right because it's in the recipe, it's in Heston's dish, and I need to get it right. I start again to try and make another sphere, and all of a sudden...
Go, Billie, look at that.
It starts sort of pumping into a little circle.
Oh, look at that bubble.
Oh, she's getting one.
And I'm sort of twisting it and pumping it, and it's actually looking like it might work.
Oh my God.
I think she's almost surprised at herself.
I don't, I'm so scared. It's kind of working. So if I can get that off. Oh, that's incredible. Oh, dear.
Come on, Billie.
Keep it under the, give her like.
Oh, it feels awesome to see it actually working, to actually have the feel for it now.
Yeah, just cut it.
I'm literally holding my future in my hands.
Oh, so close, Billie.
It was just so exciting to see that sphere start growing into a little circular shape, and then to have it burst is just... It's so heartbreaking.
Come on, Billie.
I don't know how I could hold back emotion at this moment.
You're amazing, Billy. Stay focused, Billy.
Come on, Billy. Keep pushing.
That was really hard. That was really frustrating doing that sugar ball. It's just frustrating when you sort of, I don't know, it was just really hard and I really wanted to get it right, and when you can't get that happening, it's really frustrating. I think I've just come this far and this is the last sort of hurdle, and I really wanted to get over it. And 4 points behind, and that's going to be really hard to make up, so I don't know where I sit.
If it was easy, everyone would be doing it.
Yeah.
But not everyone can do MasterChef. It's an elite bunch, yeah? And you're part of that elite bunch. At this point in time, I want you to stop for a second and go, Jesus me, I am minutes away from finishing. Done, dusted. Your MasterChef is over. And then the hard work begins. This is the fun bit. There's a lot riding on it, but get over it and start cooking. Keep going, Billy.
Georgia's right.
That's it, Billy.
Come on, Billy. Come on, Bill.
This is my last chance. So I've just got to fight really hard for this. I'm not going to give up.
Now try blowing it. Go on, then, put some air into it. That's it, that's it.
I start pumping the air into another sphere and it's actually working again.
That's it, that's it, that's it.
Oh, nice. Good
That's
job.
it.
Oh, my God.
I'm being so careful not to pump too much air into it.
Come on, Billy.
I really want this one to work.
It's so thin. I just need to get that off now.
Yeah, let's do this.
Do it, Billy.
You just got to be bold, right?
It feels so good to actually have something that resembles a sphere up. So now all I need to do is make sure all of my other elements are in containers ready for plating.
Whatever happens in the next 10 minutes will seal your fate. Come on.
I've never cooked anything like this before. It's something that I still can't really comprehend. It's just a crazy dish and I cannot believe that I've done it.
Nice, Billy.
I managed to complete every element in Heston's recipe, even the shiny golden sugar ball.
Amazing, Billy.
Wow.
Good on you, Bill.
It's sort of come together and it looks really quite pretty on the plate. I may be 4 points behind, but hopefully I've done enough to have a shot at catching up to Georgia.
Good luck, Billy.
Thanks, Josh.
This experience has been like nothing I've ever done in my life. I've learned so much about food and I've sort of learned so much about myself. I'll never ever forget it. I'll always remember the experience. It's just priceless.
Great. Billy, we have to say that your courage, your calm under an enormous amount of stress is absolutely inspirational. It really is. I think we're all just amazed how you worked through that whole challenge, and a marathon it was. Heston said earlier that there's not a culinary competition in the world that would ask you to reproduce a dish like that kind of complexity in 5 hours. And you've done it. That's incredible. How does it feel?
I cannot think of another time in my life where I've felt that happy or even feeling that amount of pressure, but then that still makes me happy. I don't know, it just shows that's what I really want to do. And, you know, it feels really calming to know that, because I think when I came here, I didn't have that, you know, really hard, fast thought in my head of what I wanted to do, and I really know it now. And that just feels so comforting.
Tell you what, there's an awful lot of people, aspiring professional chefs out there that can learn a lot from what you've just done.
Yeah, absolutely.
You have professional chefs come into the kitchen after 3 days of blown sugar spheres, they still don't get it. And to get it right, it normally takes about 2 months. You managed to get one out in that hour, which is incredible.
Thanks.
Blow my socks off.
Time for us to taste. Well done, Billy.
Thank you.
Well done.
Thanks, Heston.
Wow, 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 wow. That looks spectacular.
So beautiful. Really beautiful. Are you surprised, Heston?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I am. Totally.
And nothing missing on the plate either.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
I'm a bit lost for words. I'm not normally lost for words. I just think that's amazing. And you know, she's got so much ground to make up. 4 points is a long way to come back from, but gee, she is diving for that tape, isn't she?
Absolutely.
Amazing.
I don't really know what to say. You know, with this dish, I knew that, I mean, it was such a big challenge, but for someone who's never seen that dish before, and amateur cook, a little bit gobsmacked. The fluid gels he's done brilliantly.
Yeah.
Note for note with yours, I think, probably. How's that sugar ball, Heston?
I think she's done an amazing job. Yeah, she's some kind of superwoman. It's incredible. Whatever happens, she has a big future ahead of her.
I think, given the difficulty of the challenge, that may well have been the best individual cook we've ever seen in the MasterChef kitchen. I can't think of something where the heights of the scale have been so high and the end result's been so good. Let's put her right back in the hunt for the title, so right back in the hunt.
Right, shall we score?
You know what I loved? You had every single element on the plate. And that's why I scored you 9 out of 10.
Billy, I scored your dish a 9 out of
10. Billy, I scored your dish 9
out of
10. Billy, that gives you 27 points, which means you need 8 or more from Heston to win.
Billy, for me, this dish was to see how you would respond to those challenges. And respond to the pressure. And I have to say, I loved the way you responded to that. And that is why I scored your dish, Billie.
You are Australia's MasterChef for 2015! You have won $250,000. A brand new Alfa Romeo Giulietta and a monthly column in Australia's leading premium food magazine, Delicious. We told you that your life would change forever, and it has.
I didn't think I would get through judges' auditions, and I think every single challenge and every single dish that I've put up brought me closer to really knowing where I want to be and what I want to do. And I just can't think of a better place to realise that in. This has just been the best time of my life.
Billie, that is the greatest comeback in MasterChef history and on the toughest dish. Throughout this competition, you proved yourself again and again. Whether you're cooking sweet or whether you're cooking savoury, whether in a service challenge or in a pressure test, you've shone. You've shown us poise and professionalism that makes you the most complete cook that we've ever seen in this competition. The best thing about MasterChef is the other people and the friends you make, and the fact you can have two great friends standing side by side.
Oh, I couldn't think of a better person to do this with. I know, me too. She has enhanced my experience so much, and I know that you will do so well. So well. You have such a great attitude and such a beautiful personality and a beautiful family behind you too. So there's no doubt in my mind that you will be amazing, more amazing than you already are. So,
She's just amazing. I'm in awe of her and what she can do and how calm she stays under intense pressure, and she's just a beautiful girl with a big, beautiful heart and a cracking sense of humour. And yeah, I love her to bits, and I'm sure she's going to do amazing things after this.
Beautiful.
Georgia, you have a massive future ahead of you, and we all look forward to watching you pursue your food dream. And so, to help you do that, to help you on your way, we're going to give you $20,000.
But that's not all we're giving away. Jessica, you made it all the way to the final three. And to help you achieve your food dream, we're giving you $10,000.
Billie, there's one more thing. I saw something in you today that I have not seen in many professional chefs. The way that you conducted yourself The way that you stay composed under extreme pressure from start to finish. You don't see it very often. So I would like to offer you a job at the Fat Duck.
Like a dream to be here with everybody and have that offer. That's just unbelievable. Thank you so much.
Billie, only one thing left to do. Come on, grab the trophy. Raise it over your head. Show your family, come on.